Hi, it's me again with Corel Drill Tips and Tricks, and this is kind of ironic. I was working on this cutting board for a customer, and I just sent her a picture of this, and somebody posted on Facebook, wanted to know how make sure you have the perfect placement. And this is a perfect video for this. I'm going to change my nudge factor to like 20 inches. I'm going to take my picture, and you do not have to use a picture, but that way you can show the customer what it's going to look like. Now her question, so this board is 16 by 11.75. So when you put in your laser, if you put it up to top left center or top left in the corner, use your red dot pointer to make sure you made a couple of things. You made your measurement right. I've done that before. But if you wanted this word a certain distance away from the edge, so I'm getting interference right now from my cutting board, so I'm going to hit my hotkey and put it to the back of the page, and now I can select my word. I'm going to select them both, and I'm going to group them together because this is the way the lady liked them spaced out. But then I'm going to draw a rectangle around those words, a perfect rectangle exactly the size of my text. And then I can move it around. Move this up a little bit. Let me zoom in here a little bit. And when you get this two-sided arrow, that means it's going to move it, the edge, and not move it down. And we're a little bit off here. See the two-sided arrow? And sometimes that can be a little difficult to move such a small amount, but you could click off of it and change your nudge distance to 0.02 or whatever you want to do. Grab that, get that 2-point arrow, and just nudge it over a little bit. So I think I nudged the whole thing. And what you could also do real quickly is to grab both of them and hit P, put it in the center of the page, and then that dialogue is in the center of the page. Now take this and click it to that corner. Now, I don't know what yours won, but my customer wanted a 1/2 inch off, so 0.5. I'm going to select them. I'm going to hit the arrow up once, the top arrow, and the left arrow to the left one time. Now my drawing, or my text, will be a 1/2 inch off that board if you did your test right. And you could also rerun just this box. So when you go to your print driver, I don't ever run a printer off here or a laser. And right here, hit selected. And let's go to preview, and there's your selection. And then when you run that, it'll run your, and leave the door of your laser up, and it'll run that box, and you can kind of watch to make sure it's there. But if you run it in a vector file, and this is a hairline, so if you run it in a vector file, it'll trace that. And if you have your door open, it will not hurt anything. And also, just a word of warning, I always run this vector file at like 1 power and 30 speed. Because just in case you ever forget to keep the door open, it won't really mark the wood at 1 power. I've done that more than once. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.